Why did gay men wear a single earring, and which ear was the gay ear anyway? Welcome back to Yesterqueers. My name's Amanda. I'm a public historian of queer history, and for Pride, I'm diving into the history of all sorts of queer symbols and slang. The practice of ear piercing is at least 5,000 years old, and it's part of cultural traditions around the world, but it actually fell out of favor in the United States in the 1920s. Piercing didn't start to regain its popularity until the 70s, due in part to rock stars like Keith Richards wearing pierced earrings, and punks, especially in Europe, sporting multiple facial piercings. Wearing an earring very quickly became a way for gay men in the US to flag their orientation to other people in the know. Originally, whether a man wore an earring on the right or left often mirrored his preference for taking the active or passive role during sex, but eventually the right ear became known as the gay ear. Unfortunately, it took less than a decade for that discrete symbol to become widely known, and if you grew up in the 1980s or 90s, I bet you heard the phrase left is right and right is wrong at some point when boys were discussing getting their ears pierced. We even see Bender putting Claire's earring in his left ear at the end of The Breakfast Club. As you can imagine, having what was supposed to be a discrete signal turned into a bright, flashing light was not great for queer men, and it became an excuse for targeted harassment. By 1991, piercing had become so popular that the New York Times actually wrote about it and noted in their article that the trend was making it nearly impossible for gay men to use earrings to identify each other. That's it for today. As always, more information, including sources and further reading, is available in the usual place.